Hello everybody. Well, today what we're going to be doing is going to be installing these stainless steel brake lines. I'm just going to do the fronts today and do the rears later because I'm working on the front. So I'm also going to paint the calipers. And some people use spray paint. I like this brush on paint. It's much better, more heat resistant, and it's much cheaper. Alright, so get the calipers off on these first gen probes are pretty easy. All you need is a 14 caliper bolt and a 12 for the brake line. It's pretty simple. You just loosen it up. And I put the towel in there just in case brake fluid leaks from that line when I take that off. Easy. Just bend it out there, out of the way. Lose a little bit, but that's okay. I got more. And you just lift the caliper up. Push this line down. Kind of hard to do it one-handed. And it just pulls right off. And that's it. Now I'm going to take these brackets off too, because I'm going to paint them as well. So, take the little spring thing out of the way. Looks like I was missing one. Came off the top, because that's why I was making a little noise. I got more of those. Stuff happens, road vibrations. Pull pads off is easy. Those are still good. Go to the side. The brake hardware out of the way. Now I'm gonna get the bigger sockets, take those off. Okay, for the caliper bracket bolts, they're 17s. Now I loosen these because I can't do that. I can't untighten these when with one hand because it's pretty snug. I don't use air tools, I just use hand tools. You just loosen them and they just come right off, no problem. If your car's really rusty or something, then you might have an issue. But these, no problem. I'm also going to paint the inside of the rotors. The outside here later. I will wire wheel them down, clean them with some acetone, brush paint them with that paint. There you go. Easy. It's like 10 minutes. No problem. Now what I'll do, I'll mask off these rubber seals and then I'll wire wheel where I can get to, clean them up with nice good brush. Get that brake fluid there. And then we'll paint them. And they take 24 hours to dry. That's what they recommend. But that's okay. It's not a daily driver, so just sit a little bit overnight into the next day. Alright, well, I'll cut back to when I'm cleaning them and then ready to paint. Alright, got them all cleaned up, ready for paint. Got them masked up. Took some time to get them cleaned up, but I think it came out pretty good. You know, this car is going to be driven. It's not a show car, but they're pretty cleaned up. Cleaned them up with a wire wheel, brake cleaner, and some elbow grease, and some acetone. Alright, let's get going painting. Alright, here's the calipers painted. It's easy brush on. Stuff is very easy. It's cheap on Amazon. The reason I had to use this instead of spray paint is I don't want spray paint all over my garage. Big old mess. And have to tape everything around. This tape is very easy. Just put on some cardboard you don't care about. You know, and then mask off what you need. Clean up the calipers really good. And get all the grease off with acetone. And then paint them. And just let it sit. And this stuff says it's good for up to Let's see. It's 24 hours completely cure. And I believe it is up to a very high temperature, 500 degrees. Let's see, it's up to 500 degrees. That should be enough for a caliper for street use. Alright, to change these lines out, this is going to be a 10mm nut. And you have to remove that little clip there. You just use a 5 screwdriver and carefully pry it out. And just loosen that nut up there. And the brake line will come right out. Then you can push this line down, and I got some zip ties to cut off, and then that's it. Quickly change it to the other lines. Not too hard to do at all. Alright, I forgot to show you this right here on your strut. Might not look the same as on mine. I'll try to pull this light here. But all you do is stick your screwdriver in here, fly it, and wiggle it and pull up. That clip will come right out. See if I can show you here. This light cooperates with me. I'm trying to do this with one hand. See? That's it. Pull your line out, push it in, pull it out, and we take it to the other line. Okay, you can see you just remove the old original, and it's just a reverse install. You just install the other one. That's not an issue. Pretty much plug and play. It's a 10mm wrench, 5 screwdriver, change them out. And I went ahead and painted these rotors. Yeah, it's a little overspray here, but that'll go away 2 seconds when the brake pad hits it. Not a big deal. Now I'm just waiting for these calipers to dry, bolt them up, be good to go. Well, here they are finished. Not too bad. Like I said, overspraying the rotor, and they'll be gone 2 seconds when it hit the pad, and it's pretty good. Not too bad. And I wish I knew what brand this thing, the steel brake lines were. I got them in a deal with a bunch of parts. I'm not sure, but they were a perfect fit. No problems. And good to go here. I'm going to put a little black paint here. But it's not a big deal because I'm going to go to these FD wheels I have with center caps, so you won't even see that at all. So, but still a touch up there for the no rust. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will be posting the torque numbers for the caliper and the caliper bracket because those are necessary. But otherwise, not too bad of a job. I think I spent 5 hours on it. Not too bad. That's it. Pretty good upgrade.